I'm so fucking making this character. I'm telling you, look.
Who is
He's gonna get made.
Who is
He don't know yet, but he's gonna be somebody. Let me tell you.
Okay.
His name's Bubba. Whoever he is, his name is Bubba.
He's gonna speak fucking hate and truth all over the place.
Oh god. Oh, is this your I just took a nap and now I'm grumpy character?
Well, this might be me, but in that voice. I'm gonna play myself.
Oh my god.
I love it.
What's my class? I'm a goddamn badass.
Oh my god.
I think you're a bard.
What?
I think you're a bard.
Damn well could be.
If you're spitting truth, you're a bard.
I'll kick you in the nuts and play a song,
There
buddy.
you go.
Oh my god.
Come here, you son bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, are you a barbarian?
Oh.
Could be.
Yeah, that would make sense, actually. A lot of sense.
Bubba
Looks
the
down his
Barbarian.
And he looks down his pants and looks back up. By the size of these balls, I damn well better be.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Bubba the Barbarian. God damn it.
Fucking Christ.
But he's only 4'7".
Oh my god.
Were you a dwarf?
Nope.
Just a short human.
Maybe.
Just
You have to
a
be determined.
proportionate midget.
He's a micro Goliath.
You might be a halfling.
Micro Goliath.
He's half giant, half halfling, which just kind of makes him average.
Half Goliath, half halfling. Yeah. I love it. Yeah.
Oh.
Goliath thing?
A Goliathling. Yeah, a Goliathling. Bubba the Barbarian. Oh my fucking god. I love him.
Oh my god, I love him so much.
That's great. Well, it's a work in progress. We'll see what happens.
I love him.
Oh god.
I'm telling you, I got classes in mine. Halflings, half tiefling, half halfling.
Oh god.
Noblins.
That is?
Noblins are goblins and hobgoblins.
Oh my god.
No, noblins are goblins and gnomes.
No.
Okay.
I do see it.
Oh lord.
It's pretty, huh, buddy?
Likes betas. I've got a beta on the TV. He was helping me look through them, and he's like, no.
Wait.
Yes. And then pointing to the right ones, or the ones he liked.
Did you show him the Bliss doll? It's baby safe.
No. Oh. I just fucking hit it. Where the fuck did I hide it?
It's
Oh,
baby
Kathy
safe.
loves it.
Yeah. Fucking Chappie keeps trying to fucking steal it.
It's over there on your boot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what, instead of making me a hat, you need to make something for Chappie.
I need the right kind of yarn because most yarn is not dog safe.
Oh, well, it's not dog safe, that's one thing, but his favorite thing is plush animals. But
Yeah.
Babies.
they last him years,
Where you going?
sometimes.
Sometimes. I know I need the right kind of yarn. If I get the right kind of yarn, yeah, I'll do something.
That'd be cool.
If they do make yarn out of yak hair and bison hair, and that would probably be safe. Would be strong enough.
Well, he doesn't tear it.
Where's baby?
He's not one to tears through toys, though. He
It's
doesn't
still the kind of yarn that I work in is not sturdy enough to stand up to that kind of toy. But
I get it.
it'd be different if I was a weaver or I'm not. A weaver would be able to put it together densely enough that teeth would not get caught in it.
He was toting around the one you made for Paula.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen it, and I was like, what the fuck? I had him sitting up on a pillow, and he's just sitting there whining at it, like, I want it. And then he's just looking at us like, can you say okay already?
I want it, Mom. Mine, Mom. I need it.
Mine.
It's mine. I want it.
I figured out angelfish are the seagulls of the fish community.
They eat anything?
No, they act like they're fucking starving. Like you walk by it and they're all like, feed me, feed me, feed me.
Mine.
Jimmy. Yep. That's what I say when I feed him.
So the rats of the sea, huh?
Yes.
Ew, sky rats.
Right.
So now we have Ratland, rats of the sea, and rats of sky.
All right, yeah, D&D, that's right. That's why we're here. Anytime you're ready, DM.
All right. Well, where we last left off, you guys had gone through into the island tent. You took a rowboat, saw some run-alongs, arrived at the island, where Ulrich very prudently decided to beach the boat so you guys could use it again if you needed to. You met Boris, the Kenku, who had a very pre-recorded welcome for you. And then you guys met a hunting party. And they told you, while they were about 10 in number, there were about 45 other people back at their home base. And I believe we left off with you trying to convince them to take you there.
Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds like us.
I think Dilly gave up and was heading for the volcano.
Dilly was heading with a group of those folks, and he's headed up to jump in that volcano.
And he managed to convince a group to come with him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, he did persuade, I think it was, hold on, let me look at my notes.
Apparently he's some sort of alleged messiah to them. I don't know.
Let me see.
I agree that he thinks he is, whether he is or not.
What's that?
Said he thinks he is, whether he is or not.
Well, because
Well, he might think he is,
yeah. Okay, so it looks like I made a note of
but not for these reasons.
I had Dilly plus 3, so I assume you convinced 3 of the 10 hunting party members to go to the mountain with you. The whole thing is they did mention that they fear the Fire Mountain and see it as the home of their god, and their god they refer to as the Exit. And I'm pretty sure, Dilly, you convinced them that you were the gatekeeper for the Exit.
Well, I didn't so much convince him of that. I just said that I would lead by example. I'm leaving. I'm going to jump in that fire, and you can come with me or not. But that's where I'm going.
And 3 of them decided to follow you.
Sure.
Whereas the other 7 are kind of nervously staying with the party.
Ulrich offered to come help with gathering people together, but was basically rudely told not to. And so he's just...
Yeah, Ulrich and Gwynny were both kind of on the same page of we need to go back to the village, get all of these people, and get them the fuck out of this tent.
Right, and the people were kind of
you want us to do what now?
Yeah, you're going to tell us what to do?
You want us to not only follow you, but follow you up the mountain and jump into it?
Right.
You're fucking crazy.
Yeah, so Ulrich and Gwynny are like, all right, let's try this again.
All right.
We need to get out of here. This island is falling apart. You need to follow us out of here. What part of out of here do you not understand?
Well, I don't really know what you mean by out of here. This is our home. We were born here. We were raised here. We work the land here, and we take care of the animals here, and we're happy here.
This is a small island in the middle of an ocean that doesn't exist in the real world. You are inside a tent, and your island is going to fall apart and collapse quicker than you think.
You say that you're happy here, that you live here.
Yes.
Do you want to die here within the next few hours?
Well, we were planning on dying here anyway, so...
In the next few hours?
No. What?
So that's what's going to happen.
Nothing's happening to our island. It's perfectly fine.
Real quick meta. While they're talking, I would like to ritually cast Tensor's Disc.
Go for it.
It takes 10 minutes to do, so I'm going to be... I want to circle around behind them so that, like, nobody sees me, so kind of... So, if they're all circled around these guys and, no. If there's fucking kids, this would be a good time to say, use condoms, people. So, I want to go behind them, do the tensor's disc, and then, I would like to, I'm going to be using Form of Dread, so I'm going to try to be frightening them and making everybody run towards the fucking thing anyway, if this doesn't work.
Okay.
So it's a contingency plan. I'm not doing it yet.
So what are you specifically trying to use the floating disc for?
Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna, oh fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. It's gotta stay 20 feet away from me, so that's not gonna work for what I wanted to do. I'm going through my spell list. Chill touch, friend, mold earth. Okay, so I'm gonna do the tensor's disc, and then I'm going to mold earth into kind of what looks like a golem. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna make the dirt version of the giant dilly golem.
Oh, okay.
Floating on the disc, and then I'm going to whip around behind it because it could be pushed or pulled, and I'm gonna prepare. No, maybe I should do that. Okay, so I'm gonna be in front. And then use the Form of Dread, where she just kind of cracks and grows and becomes fucking haggish. And then I'm just waiting for like some sort of sign.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're doing this. So the disc plus the dilly-shaped golem is in front of these people now, right? And you're kind of like pushing it towards them.
I'm still behind them. It's still behind them, behind me. So I don't know if we're in like a little, but yeah. So it's like I'm kind of hit back. I can still see them. I imagine probably about 15 feet back, doing a little ritual cast where she's got to like do the fucking all her components and all that fun shit. And then so she's trying to be real whisper quiet as well. Kids, you're driving me fucking nuts. Get out of my kitchen.
Okay,
Go.
see.
We don't do kitchen stuff. Let's go.
I'm gonna
Come on.
go ahead and just roll like a collective for these guys in terms of if they notice, if anyone notices you.
And I'll go ahead and post the spells as well.
I got 45 people, so we're gonna do this.
Oh, so we met up. So the rest of the village is here too.
Did you guys make it back to the? Okay, so let's really quick backtrack. Dilly went off with 3 of the hunters that you guys kind of came across in the jungle. The other
I felt
7
like-
hunters. Sorry, go ahead, Doug.
I felt like it was more of a collective moving up the mountain. With some convinced that Dilly was leading him to some sort of exit, and others just following, and it was kind of a collaborative motion.
Okay, do you guys want to talk about this then real quick? Because what I wrote, like the only note I really have in terms of, because Dilly went up the mountain, I wrote Dilly plus 3. So
Yeah, I don't know what that
my
is.
shorthand, that tells
I
me
felt like
3 people agreed to go with you up the mountain.
Dilly was determinedly going up the mountain.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
felt as if not directly following, but the group was like herding the folks up the mountain and explaining things as they went.
Right.
I felt like it was some were going as because they were like wooed by Dilly, and others were more or less following like what the fuck.
Okay.
He was about to jump in the mountain.
Let me really quickly clarify. So you guys, the only people that you ran into in the jungle right off the bat was a group of 10 hunters from the village. 3 of those
Right.
hunters followed you, but Gwynny and Ulrich are really wanting to go back to the village and get those people and bring them up the mountain as well.
Okay.
Now, I have one question. Where is the village in relationship to up the mountain?
So where you guys are right now, you kind of just got off the beach. You went a little bit into the jungle. You were kind of it looks like I wrote down trails, so I'm assuming you were following like game trails or something. Came across this group. So you're not that far away from the beach. You're kind of, I want to say, maybe a mile in to the jungle edge from the beach, and to your east is probably a good like 7 to 8 miles to the base of the volcanic mountain.
Okay, where is the village in relationship to the mountain?
They have not
Right.
told you that. You have not asked them where the village is.
Okay, then I would like to do that first and foremost. I would like to ask the villagers that are with us where their village is, because I see Dilly heading up the mountain saying, look, my partner's going that way. Where's your village? Can we get there on the way?
No, it's to the north.
Dilly?
Are you messaging or yelling?
I'm yelling.
What did you say?
I just said your name. I yelled your name.
So I'll stop. Just,
Yeah, you got a few of them, but there's a whole lot more. And they're over there. And I point towards the bit where they said the village was. Do you want to help us go get all of them instead of just the few that are following you?
Are you yelling all this?
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Oh, that's great. So Dilly is going to just put his finger up to his ear and message you.
Okay.
But
I have one of these messaging stones too, right?
Yep,
not really, but I suppose we could go there.
Okay, and then I go to actual messages like, God damn it. I forget, and then my throat gets sore. Yeah, let's go get the rest of them, okay? I mean, I prefer not to walk up that mountain twice.
Me too. So, I'm only going up once. I'm not coming back down.
Well, fine, but we should get all of them while we're going.
It's up to them to come, Winnie. I'll be as convincing as I can.
All right. Well, you're more convincing than I am because they're not listening to me at all. Or Ulrich, which is weird because I think they'd listen to like the 7-foot elephant guy, but you know.
That depends on what they know. If they know what the hell an elephant is.
7 foot, sort of towering over them and me. I mean,
That doesn't-
I'm listening.
What did you say? I'm sorry, I missed it.
I just was pointing out to Ulrich that I'm listening to him, even if the villagers aren't.
You're actually somewhat sensible.
All right. So then Dilly will click.
You and your brother have brains in your heads.
And he'll look at the 3 following him.
They
He'll
all
just look at him.
they all stop walking and like they're looking at you kind of expectantly, like, are we still going up?
Yes, we're still going.
Okay.
Apparently, some of your friends aren't quite convinced that annihilation is about to happen.
Well, we're not really convinced annihilation is about to happen. We just want to go exploring.
Well, it is. Your world's going to fall apart, and I'm not going to be here for it. I'm leaving. I'm going to let them know. Whoever follows, follows. And I just turn and walk angle towards the village, or when he pointed.
The
Like intersect their group.
The 3 hunters kind of look at each other, like they're very confused, and they're all kind of younger. Like they're the youngest members of the group that you guys encountered, and you can almost tell, like, just based on your passive perception, you can kind of tell they're not really wanting to go back to the village, but they very reluctantly start to follow you.
Don't worry, boys. We're walking back this way in a few minutes.
All right.
So they followed him out of cool factor?
Yeah, basically.
I love it. So I want to look back at Felicia and say, you're looking kind of scary there, honey.
Yeah.
Ulrich turns around as looked at the sound of Gwenny's voice and said, "And does Felicia still have this
hold
really
on.
golem thing?"
I need Steven to repeat that. He was breaking up really hard.
Ulrich turns around at the sound of Gwenny's voice to see what she's talking about. And I asked if Felicia still has this dilly golem thing going.
She's gonna kind of wriggle her fingers, and they're about the size of like 4 fingers. Each finger is, and at the end there's kind of like a greenish hued nail that's kind of what you would imagine like a goth chick having, like that fucking pointed scratchy shit.
Oh god.
And she's just kind of smiling, and her teeth, like, some of them look like they're missing, but other ones seem to have grown into fangs. And she's just kind of like, yeah. Be prepared for any situation.
Oh, what? Okay. Are you going to scare him up the mountain?
If I have to.
All right, sweetie. Okay.
What's a Stilly statue?
Yes, isn't it atrocious?
Yeah, it definitely is. Has he seen that?
It's probably best that he doesn't.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Okay. Ulrich, let's kind of, maybe you and I can kind of screen her from them seeing her so that if she does scare them, they don't see her beforehand. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the plan is here.
I don't think we have one yet.
Felicia,
That's the moral plan. I don't know what page she's on.
are you attempting currently to, like, keep yourself and the disc and the dilly golem, like, out of sight since you're behind them?
Now that they're talking to me, I can't imagine that brass is.
The villagers, like the hunters, aren't talking to you yet. You're still behind them, but you know there's kind of now that Gwynny and Ulrich are starting to discuss things with you. Are you still trying to keep this hidden, or are you cool with, like, if whoever turns around, turns around?
You know what? I think that Gwynny and Aldrich talking to her is kind of like it put her at so much of an ease that maybe she starts walking forward, which would indeed make the disc and the golem move forward.
And the disc has to be at least 20 feet in front of you, right?
Or behind. You push or pull it.
So is it
I got the
behind or in
spell
front
in
of
question. Let me double check.
Well, she's got a...
Yeah. I posted it, but it posted to the instant sandbox.
No, you're fine. I'm looking at it. I'm just asking, is it in front of or behind you?
Thread. Behind.
Okay, so you're moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me stealth at disadvantage. Because you are large and hideous, and you just...
Oh, yeah.
Your voice sounds super creepy. While you're
So
talking to people.
disadvantage. That was stealth. I love that. Let's go. Aww. So, I've got a +2 and I got a 2, so 4 is my lowest roll.
Okay. Let's see here. So, 3 out of the 7 hunters are like just kind of like deep in conversation with each other, and they're not really paying attention to anything. They didn't really overhear anything. But the other 4, like, they hear this conversation behind them and they turn around, and all of a sudden one of them like immediately pulls a bow and aims it directly at you. He's not pulling it, but he is like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Do I see that?
Yeah, you all see this. They're panicked. What is that? What are you doing? This is an ambush.
No, it's not. No, and I would like to go ahead and cast Charm Person.
Oh,
And
okay.
that is a wisdom saving throw of 15.
Okay, hold on.
And
you're doing this on the guy who just pulled the bow out?
Right. You said 4 people see it?
Yeah, 4 people just saw that.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put it at 2nd level so I can target 2 of them.
Okay.
So nothing that I've cast so far requires concentration. I'm waiting to see what she does.
And what was the save?
15. DC 15 wisdom.
Yeah, Ulrica's gonna step in front of Felisa. Kind of just block her from view, as it were.
Who are you stepping in front of?
He's stepping in front of Felicia.
Okay. Unfortunately, the archer rolled a 19.
Okay. What about the other one?
Hold on. That was not an archer. And that's a 3. So 5. So yeah, you got that one. The one, and he hasn't even he has a short sword, but he hasn't drawn it. He was a little bit too startled by what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
But you can kind of see his eyes glaze over, and he gets like a weird, bemused smile while he looks at you, and he goes, your beard.
Yeah, no, isn't it soft?
I don't want to touch it. Can I touch it? Oh, I kind of want to touch it.
You can in just a minute, but let me talk to your friend here, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to go up to the archer and attempt persuasion, since I know the other guy's okay.
Are you walking, you're walking up to him?
Yeah, I'm going to walk up to him.
He's taking a couple steps back. As you take a step forward, he takes a step back, and he's like, no, stay away.
Okay, can I roll persuasion?
Go ahead.
All right.
What are you?
I'm +4.
What are you?
I'm +4 persuasion. Well, hold on. Let me roll it first. Let's see here. Let's go to the channel here. Oh, wrong channel. +4.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna mute myself in between shit. I just got the hiccups.
15. So I think persuasion goes either against his perception or insight.
Yeah, it would be insight. Let me double check, y'all. All right. That's a 19.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting through to this guy at all. So I'm just to hold my hands up and say, all right, look, I know you don't believe me, but I'm trying to tell you, she's with us. She's not as scary as she sounds, and you really don't need to shoot her.
While she's doing that, is there a 1 or 5 pound rock or something, some kind of small rock sitting on the ground or something within 60 feet of me.
Go ahead and roll me perception.
Okay, hold on. First roll, I gotta roll with advantage. $17 total, 15.
Oh. All right. Nat 1, yeah. What are you saying to him?
I'm not talking to him.
He's trying to look for a rock, remember?
Oh, Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the persuasion roll. I'm an idiot. So
Yeah,
in that case, 15. I'm sorry. I'm reading and you're telling me a different number. What did you just roll?
He rolled a 15. He has a +2, so it's 17.
Okay, perfect. With a 17. Yeah, as you're looking around, you definitely realize that there's a trail. You don't have to talk to these people.
No, he's looking for a rock.
Something.
Oh, there's a
something
trail.
weighing 1 to 5 pounds.
There's a trail throughout the jungle, and it's a jungle. How big of a rock are you looking for?
Like, anywhere between 1 to 5 pounds. It doesn't even have to be a rock. Something weighing that. Something like that.
I mean, there are rocks. You would have to kind of dig them out, but they're also just kind of loose, rotten.
Something sitting loose.
Yeah, you can find a rotten log easily.
Yeah, they're everywhere, like branches that have fallen that are kind of rotting out. They're soaked with water from rain. Like, if you want to heft a couple, you can pick the one you want. There are plenty.
Reason I ask is because I am readying a spell just in case this turns nasty.
What spell are you readying?
A first level spell called Catapult.
Okay.
The description says choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within a 60-foot range that isn't being worn or carried. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction you choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if it impacts against a solid surface. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. When the object strikes something, the object and what it strikes each take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and
At higher.
So yeah, there are plenty of like loose logs, smaller rocks, like the rocks that are 1 pound to 5 pounds that you're looking for are kind of like settled in the ground, but there are plenty of, rotted out logs and branches around that are within that range. You're preparing? It looks like it's one action.
He's
basically holding an action.
He's holding an action.
Okay, perfect.
I'm just keeping it ready just in case things turn ugly.
Yeah, there's plenty around you. Like, as you guys are asking where the village is and they're starting to kind of lead you, like, no matter where you are on this path, you're going to have options.
Okay.
All right. So back to the guy that's beaten me at my rolls twice. I'm attempting to, since I can't charm him, I can't persuade him. I'm attempting to reason with him.
Okay.
And tell him that Felicia may look frightening, but she's not as scary as she seems, and that we're really just concerned with trying to make sure that everybody stays safe.
How about this? She walks in front of me, and then 2 of my men are in front of her, and then you 2 are there, and then the others are in front of you.
If that's the way that it makes
And
you
what
feel
about me?
comfortable,
Oh, you came
I'm
back.
walking there.
Yeah, you guys just kind of intercepted, and now Dilly's like, and what about me?
It's enough of this nonsense. Put your bow away.
And he's
Put
like,
it away.
he's doing
Enough.
it.
Yes, put it down.
Roll intimidation. He's like aiming between like you and Felicia and you and Felicia, and he doesn't know what to do. Oh yeah. He's immediately he puts his bow down and almost looks apologetic.
and I go ahead and link arms with the charmed one and say, yeah, no, it's really soft. I use this really great hair oil. You should try.
Now, if we could stop all this nonsense, let's get to the village.
The charmed one is just very gently stroking Gwynny's beard, like, oh my god, wow.
And I'm showing him how I braid the sides of my hair so that it comes down and kind of joins the beard. And I show him the bracelets and how pretty they are and how they jingle. And yeah, just working him over.
All right, Ulrich turns and looks to Felicia and say, Felicia, I'm not entirely sure what you were planning here, but you might want to change back before we get to the village.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry,
But this is so much fun. What about the dilly?
I'd ditch that if I were you.
No,
Yeah, because,
because I like it.
what do you think, Dilly? As she starts to there's like a dark, sickeningly green smoke that goes around her, and she just kind of shrinks back into her normal visage.
Johnny, what do you think about the golem? You like it? I like it.
I do like her the other way better. Is that what we're calling her, a golem in that form?
No, the golem. Look, baby.
Sitting on the floating disc.
Oh,
You sure are rude. God.
rude. But that was what your name was in that form. Pardon me. What is that?
Oh, this is it was Plan B.
Right.
I'm not entirely sure B is the right term there.
Let's call it fancy.
I think we're all on different pages.
I don't even think we're in the same book.
Right.
Yeah. Might not even be the
Let's
same
go to this village and see how many of these idiots we can get to follow us into the mountain.
Ixnay on the DFEA.
Who are you calling idiots, big cat, sir?
Ulrich is just putting his face in his hands as if this is going to end in tears or laughter or flames. I don't know which one is worse. Stop the world. I want to get off.
And Dilly, what were you saying?
Well, if you feel the need to say something, or you feel offended, then...
Then what?
Anyway.
Tell you? Well, I feel offended. You just came to our home, onto our island. You've been insulting us. You want us to jump into our god's mouth.
Listen, we came here to save you, because your existence in this world is in a tent.
Y'all
In a
could just
circus.
start.
It sounds crazy, but it is what it is.
Sorry. Y'all can start charging them rent to die. I mean,
That's true.
What? I don't know what's going on anymore.
You want us to... Are we still taking you to our village, or are you
Yes.
extorting us now?
Ignore the cat. Ignore her. Let's go to the village.
Aye, sir. And the 4 start leading you, but the 3 are behind you guys. The 3 that originally followed Dilly are behind the group now.
What about Hair Boy?
Huh?
What about Hair Boy?
Oh,
Hairboy?
Hairboy is like literally trailing less than 3 inches behind you.
Yeah. He'll be mine for the next
He's
hour.
breathing down your neck in a very, very uncomfortable way.
And I'm doing the hip swish.
And he's not really sexually interested in you. He's more like if a foot fetish guy got really into hair.
Oh my god. Okay.
He's like, I've never seen a more beautifully bearded woman, and I don't understand what my groin is doing about it.
Hey, Dilly?
Yeah.
Dilly? You know if there's any really strong booze when we get back to the circus?
Pardon.
Where?
Asking you if there's any strong drink.
I imagine we could come up with something.
Antoine
Good.
would
I'm
probably
gonna need
come up with
some.
something. Just a quick DM reminder. Antoine could probably come up with something.
Yes, we'll see what Antoine might have for you.
Good. Stronger the better. Just
Oh, it could be very special. Just for you.
Oh, damn.
God.
Isn't that stuff you were saying? Like, oh, yeah, y'all made... I wouldn't drink his stuff.
What's the whole sibling villain voice thing?
Antoine makes the drink just for you. It is what it is.
I don't
Come out of
trust.
your mouth, it sounds something evil.
Yeah, it can be. It really can be. But
It depends.
it's always tasty.
Are we almost to
Oh.
this village?
And the 4 guys in front stop and kind of turn around, and they're forming a bit of a line in between 2 trees that bar your path.
All right.
And they're looking at you. It's not hostile. They're worried. They're genuinely, visibly worried that they're about to lead these unknown people into a village full of their wives and children, and they don't know who you are.
All right. How about this? You go get your leaders. We do not want to come in to your village and explain to everyone the problems going on. It would be better for the ones that you look up to, that you trust. You bring them here, we'll tell them what's going on. The choice is yours.
Yeah, that way we're not in amongst your loved ones. Does that sound reasonable?
And the guy who was previously, pointing a bow, leaves the line, but the other 3 stay. And he goes further into the forest, and you guys can kind of see as he passes through another 2 trees, it's almost like the air around him ripples, and you realize that there is a definite illusionary magic going on that's hiding their village.
Hey.
Hmm.
Don't have shit like this back in Lorehold.
No, back at the circus too.
Well, I want to roll Arcana to see if,
Not what I meant when he said shenanigans such as
since
that.
this is part of the circus, to see if there's any if Dilly
Sorry.
has any control over it.
What did you want to roll?
I suppose it would be Arcana.
What trying to check, I guess, is my question. Sorry.
To see if there's any connection with Dilly and that magic that's in this tent.
Go for it.
That'd be.
Except the fact all the tents are ours.
Ooh,
But apparently not this one.
25.
You... It's not so much that the tent itself has any kind of pull or connection towards you, but you recognize that there is something in this tent that is 110% yours and connected to you.
Oh. There's something in the tent that belongs to me?
Belongs is a term that kind of flits through your head based on your role. But
Does it give me any control over this magic that I see? Since it's in this tent.
you can try
I want to
do
dispel
something.
that. I want to dispel that shield. Whatever just happened, I wanted to dispel magic on it.
Go ahead.
I don't have that spell. That's why I was wondering if it was connected via the circus, which I would have control over anyway.
The connection you feel in the tent is not via Joel or Gloria or the inheritance.
Okay. All right. Winnie,
Yeah.
you should do some, your magic here. See where the magic is and dispel it.
Okay. I'm not sure that I can right now.
Well, that young man disappeared over there. There's something going on. There's a connection here. I can't quite pin the pin on.
I can't dispel the magic, but I can send my unseen servant in to follow him and see what's going on inside. Keyword meaning unseen.
Unsaid as well.
Yeah, so what do you think?
What I mean?
Yes. So I would like to go ahead and cast unseen servant.
Alrighty.
What's your repertoire, Felicia? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
And just have it into the gate if it could and sort of follow those people.
I got detect magic.
That could be useful.
Your unseen servant, Gwynny, as you direct it to follow where you saw the archer go through, it looks like as it tries to pass through, it gets not electrocuted, but it seizes and falls to the ground.
Okay. Well, now that is very interesting. This is stronger magic than we thought, Dilly.
Indeed. Can I roll perception?
Roll
Or
perception, but
investigation?
also what's your passive?
My passive is 30.
Okay, roll. Let's see if you get higher than 30.
Oh no. I rolled a 1.
Oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna okay. So passively, you see this happen, and you recognize that. Oh, it's not a magic thing. It's a bloodline thing. That's why they asked you to wait outside.
Oh. The one still gave me a 16 though, isn't that fucked up?
I genuinely hate your rolls at this point. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna say me too.
I love Dilly and I love you. I hate your fucking rolls.
Plus his class. Plus the way he put his proficiencies. He has a god perception.
Well, the main thing on perception is I took the observant feat, which gives it a +5 to wisdom and a +5 +5 to. I have to look at it. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's godlike perception.
And if you use it creatively, it's really, really fucking devastating.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. So how do you want to move forward with that knowledge?
Well, I don't know my bloodline. This is a realization that I'm having as I'm looking around.
Meanwhile, I'm talking shampoos.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, meanwhile, I'm still talking shampoos with Hair Guy.
As I'm realizing these things, I guess I'll just, well, I mean, I'm going to wait patiently for their elders to come if they do. Elders, leaders.
All right, Ulrich, do you want to do anything while you guys are waiting? Because there are still the 3 people left. There's, I'll give you their names. So Doyle just went inside. He was the archer. And you have Powell, Minky, and Lump.
Well, I don't think I'll be able to interact with Powell, Minky, and Lump anytime soon. How long are we going to be waiting?
I mean, they're right next to you.
I know, but they're probably still rather wary of me.
Fair enough. Okay.
So Ulrich isn't going to be looking for a fight. Are we going to be waiting like an hour or so?
I don't know.
You're not sure. You have no idea. I mean, you can ask them.
Do it.
Hey. Shit, I can't think. What is your name?
So you can either speak with Powell, Minky, or Lump.
Yeah, Vidal is busy.
Dow went inside to get the elders, so you're left with Powell, Minky,
Okay,
and Lump.
have they introduced? Has he been introduced to them, or is this just meta knowledge?
I have the names written down from our last session, so I can only assume that you did learn their names.
Okay. Hey, Lump.
Yes.
How long do you think it's going to take for your leaders to come see us? Like,
Time. It will take time.
like an hour or so?
What is hour?
Oh my.
What did I tell you?
So much to learn.
Shit.
There is also Powell and Minky. They're standing around.
Yeah, that's not what he's thinking. It's just this whole thing. Ulrich realized it's been a while since he summoned Edgar since before he got off the boat, and he hasn't had a chance to do so.
Oh, that is a really bright idea. I would like to go ahead and summon Deputa as well. Can the 2 of us kind of work on our find familiar stuff?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, hey, come on, sit down here beside me. You can play with my hair while I do this. I get people to sit down with us, and we do our find familiar thing. And I'm going to summon the flying monkey, and you're summoning what?
My raven.
Edgar the Raven.
All right. And while you guys are summoning, Felicia, would you like to do anything?
You know what? I am going to cast ritually speak to animals.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of. I'm not sure if I want to use it to be able to talk to Deputa or to the other one.
Well, if
just
you're
so that
casting speak with animals, it would be
all of them.
Yeah, any animal within the time frame that the spell lasts for, you can speak with, and they can understand you.
And
yeah.
While she's doing that, Ulrich's gonna. After she's done that, Ulrich's gonna look in her and ask, "How many rituals do you know?"
I know enough that that if we could take a couple of weeks, I could teach you how to feign death, and I could teach you how to meld into stone. I think I'm not sure.
I can open
one of them.
Wizard rituals.
Wizard rituals. Well, I'm not sure.
Educating paladin cleric. That's why I couldn't do that ceremony thing.
Well, I could look at the book and because I got it. Oh man, bringing this up, it kind of reminds me. I got this book from Hector. So yeah, I mean, if he's my Eldritch patron, well then that means that he's the one that's been giving me these magics and shit. And that means that, does that mean that I'm evil?
No, honey. No, Gloria taught Billy, Joel taught me, and now we learn that somehow I'm supposed to be Gloria's protege, even though we hated each other from the moment we saw each other. I don't consider myself evil, even though I have some of magic and some of Joel's.
Can I sum that up?
Yes, go ahead.
Good and evil isn't a simple matter of inheriting it from someone. It's a choice.
So I don't need to worry about suffering from my grandpapa's sins.
No. The sins of the parent do not pass to the child. In any religion I've seen.
It's worth following anyway.
Well, yeah. There are some weird-ass cults out there. But...
Well, yeah,
Oh my
think
god,
you're right.
Steven.
Hey, he's an archaeologist! He's seen some shit!
Summing Christianity up as a weird ass cult.
Oh my god, this makes me sorry, I'm cackling. Leave me.
If you pull it, it's better.
It seems like a cult.
You're right.
It is a cult, honey.
It is very culty.
Did grow up in it. Can attest. Was part of a cult for a while.
Southern
Yeah,
Baptist.
I was brainwashed.
I was in church when we lived through Hurricane Alicia in Houston, and we went to fucking church with the water up to the door.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Went into the
Jesus will
fucking
save
bus.
you, goddammit.
Fuck yeah!
This is the cult.
Okay, and this is a real quick story. Okay, so the only time I ever stole from my parents before I became a teenager was to go to the movies to see Twilight Zone with my church.
Wow.
I stole their
Also-
soup money.
I also really like that you clarified, the only time I stole from them while I was still a teenager.
Yeah, because I used to steal my dad's weed and fucking needed lunch money, so I always fucking...
Oh, my parents didn't teach me at all the value of $1. And so when my mom gave me her fucking debit card and told me I could go to the mall, I didn't realize that spending $3,000 was not okay.
Oh shit. I mean, at least we didn't grow up when fucking microtransactions and shit, fucking Matt's mom, she's gotten a bill for $3,900 for microtransactions in porn.
Oh my god.
Oh, she was so pissed.
Oh my
Oh, $900 in porn. My bad.
Oh my god.
Kid, it's free.
I'm sorry, that's just puberty right there. That's modern day puberty.
Yeah, that's an ass whooping. I'm about to fuck you up, kid. Y'all. Call police. Go ahead, I dare you. You call. I'll go to
Cops
jail
would
for
get
this,
there
you
and
little
smack
motherfucker.
you in the back of the head too, though.
Oh my
The cops be like, oh, that shit's free. Learn the fucking internet.
Oh, I'm about to close the door and lock it.
Dad actually offered to get me a subscription to Playboy.
I know. Your father
That's great and all, but see, boy, you got a motherfucker. You better get on that phone. It cost me whack, punch, you motherfucker.
I remember when I was a teenager.
Getting a job.
And I thought that 1-800 numbers were free. So, we always had, my cousin was going through doing 1-800.
1-900 numbers are free, baby. You need
Yeah.
1-900.
Yeah. but they're not because they call you back. And then they're
Who are
like
you
charging
calling?
you then. Yeah, well, 1-800-FUCK-YOU was, they would answer. And she was like, welcome to a nation's secret. And
Yeah.
fucking,
Okay.
all I remember was, for the beating you deserve, press 8. I was fucking stoked.
I
Can you do that-
swear
can you do that
to
voice again,
fucking God.
please? Do that voice
For
again.
the beating you deserve, press. That is my motherfucking chat line right there.
Come
Let
here,
me call
punk.
in every night.
I think they still answer. I'm not
Kinda.
sure.
I'm just gonna spam the 8 button.
Come here, you little bitch.
I think we should start playing D&D again.
And
We
welcome
playing
back to the
D&D or
room.
what?
Yes, please.
I'm getting randy.
I wish you wouldn't.
Smell that?
No, I don't want to smell that.
No, you have no choice.
I'm so glad I am.
get from Christianity as a cult
No,
to
I'm far enough away that I can't smell that, and thank God.
They're my pheromones.
I don't want to smell your pheromones.
Pheromones.
Pheromone? Like ferret moans? Like you want to hear my ferrets moan?
Yeah.
Ferret moan.
Now poke me in the eye.
Ew.
Can we play D&D or come on?
Please,
I
thank
need
you,
1 minute.
thank you.
You're
Okay,
the one going on about pheromones, dog.
You're recording this shit.
I am
You started
recording
it,
this,
Steven.
and I'm gonna upload it without editing
Now-
shit.
Now Ferret Moans is going to be in the universe, and now there's going to be like ferretmoans.com.
Fair,
No,
ongoing.
hold on,
If
dog.
anyone's
dog.
listening
Let
and
me-
you want to claim ferretmoans.com, please put
Please do.
my TikTok at the header of your webpage.
Trying
You're about to get
and
banned.
trying to the world unite.
I'm not
And
gonna
there's
buy
gonna
that
be
fucking
Harry Potter
domain.
tags there.
I don't want to make the website. That's too much fucking work. But if you do get ferretmoans.com, please tag me.
Ferretmoans.com probably already exists.
I'm
sure.
not
Really
gonna look
roll
it up.
tell.
It
Steven,
probably includes clips of Draco Malfoy.
You know what, Steven? That's your homework for tonight. You tell us what
Really roll
ferretmoans.com
tell.
looks like.
God, no.
Really rolled stealth.
Shove it up your ass and spam.
Oh my god, where
Yeah.
the fuck did we leave off, by the way?
Really rolled stealth.
What was he stealthing?
Because he's stealthy.
But that dog.
Because he's kind of blending in, man.
As we summon our familiars.
Oh,
He's
you also
observing.
okay? You summoned your familiars. That's right. You're walking up on the village. You are outside of the village, and you just realized that one of your familiars just got fucked the fuck up by trying to walk through the invisible barrier between you.
No,
and-
that was Lady's unservant. Yeah.
Oh, that was the unseen servant. Okay.
Felicia and I were discussing Ulrich learning rituals, and we had the revelation. She had the revelation that Hector was her warlock patron.
Well, she suspects that he's her warlock patron.
Right. And Dilly is meanwhile stealthing into the undergrowth.
For some
Alright.
godforsaken reason.
All right. So yeah, Dilly, wherever the fuck you want to disappear, you're gone now.
Yeah, like in the tree line, on the perimeter where they're at.
Like you
So he wants to get.
you don't even have to hide behind a tree. You're like at the point where you can just like strike like a weird pose and you look like a tree.
I am the tree. I am
You
Groot.
are the tree.
You are the Lorax.
So, like, but he's trying to give a good thinking. Because Dilly's kind of a slow thinker, so he got to be precise.
Mhm.
So he's working over this thing you told him he knew, that he has some sort of bloodline connection to this place.
Yeah, it's not so
So-
much that he has a bloodline connection to the place, it's that there is someone here on the island who he has a bloodline connection to.
I see. And they know that this is a thing?
I don't think. Well, yeah, he doesn't know that.
Dilly, wait, what? Hold on. I'm confused.
So Dilly knows that there is a person on this island who he has a bloodline connection to.
Right, okay.
That's it. That's all he knows.
And we are waiting outside in part because of this?
You're waiting
we're waiting for
outside
the
because the entrance into the village is magically barriered, kind of like the curtains of the night circus, except this group of people, the generations of people who were stuck there, have come up with their own weird sort of magic, and you can't pass through that.
Okay. I thought you had said that we were waiting inside in part because of this bloodline connection.
I assume that's why you're waiting. That's why you're actually sticking around, because you know that there is someone inside the village who is blood connected to you.
Yeah, no, we're waiting for the elders to come out and talk to us.
Well, that didn't occur to me until after I did whatever. But
Okay.
I'm only actually waiting because I told Winnie that I would.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So you guys are waiting for about 30, 45 minutes. The sun is actually starting to disappear over the tree line on the island in the specific spot where you are. It's starting to get dark. And you see that, where you are, because you're not in the village, it's getting really dark around you. And finally, you see Doyle, the archer. He comes back out, and he doesn't look happy. He looks a little bit annoyed, and he says, "Come on in, then. Come on. Pal, Minky,
Okay.
Lump, let's go. They're all coming in with us."
I will melt out of nowhere and just be in, I want to go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Who here is Dilly?
That'd be the cat.
I'm just going to look at or yes, that would be me.
All right. Yes, everyone. Dilly, you bring up the back, please.
The back.
If you want to protect your friends, you bring up the rear. I'll lead you through.
All right.
And he puts you all in single file with Dilly at the back and leads you through this kind of illusionary forest canvas. And as you pass through, you guys all feel like you're walking almost like under a waterfall. You feel like you're getting wet. But when you come out on the other side, you're completely dry. Just kind of residual chills are lingering. And you see an incredibly open, the trees have been felled. This is a permanent, what looks to be almost in comparison to a gypsy camp. There are caravans. There are not mobile homes. It's, those canvas arched caravans with horses and mules, and they're just in a wagon circle around a huge fire, and people are cooking, and the feeling is just of community. But as you guys move through as a group, everything goes quiet and every eye is on you. And Doyle kind of raises his hand. New management, apparently. They're the ones in charge of the exit now. And at the words "the exit," you hear that the exit, that's capital letters. And everyone kind of murmurs. And they stare at you.
And I'm just kind of walking behind, smiling and kind of doing the parade wave type thing.
Since I'm at the end, I'll remain stealthy. I just want to see what happens until I'm actually noticed.
All right. So I feel like I'm walking in front of Felicia, who's taller than me, and then Aldrich is walking behind her, and he's taller than her. And I'm just kind of doing the parade wave type thing.
Yeah, Ulrich has Skull Crusher sitting on his shoulder.
Didn't know where she'd go. She only knew.
Edgar perched on the other one, just
The sun's
in case.
She won't start.
All right. And as you guys are being kind of led through the village, you see that as people are parting in front of you, you're heading towards a longhouse. It is incredibly simple. It's made of, woven pieces of fibrous material from the forest, and you start to realize,
Hey,
hey, bud.
sorry, I'm yelling at a kid.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Gullah saying something?
Huh?
Is Gullah saying something? Because I keep hearing snatches of voice in the background.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh no, I was talking to Vicky.
Yeah, no,
Okay, I just want to make sure there's nothing wrong with your mic and we weren't catching it.
Nah,
Awesome.
it's the hot mic and Vicky and a baby.
Okay.
But as you guys are kind of walking down this path, and you see a longhouse, and it's simple but incredibly well made, and the people around it, as you approach, they start to take notice, but before you approach, you realize that this is the most simplistic village. You guys have radios. You guys have magic outside of this tent. These people are they're coming out of the Stone Age. They're not nomadic, but they're incredibly tribal.
The start of agriculture.
Yes, and they're all very much staring at you as you approach the longhouse.
Okay. I want to look at closely perception or investigation. The wagons and the tents, do they show signs that I recognize as a fortune teller?
Go ahead and actually roll me insight and history, both at advantage.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing, see if I recognize any markings and stuff like that, because as a historian.
Yeah, go ahead, roll me history, and also insight.
Okay.
Should I do insight or investigation?
I'm going to say insight.
Shoot that.
Yeah. Insight first.
Because I'm saying insight for both of you. One, because you're a historian, behaviors are part of your study, and Gwynny, you're a con artist.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
body language and behavior are part of your everyday.
Mm-hmm.
What I missed, I'm sorry, I got a little distracted.
No, you're fine. You guys are walking into the village. You're bringing up the rear, but I am asking Gwynny and Ulrich to roll 2 sets of rolls, just based on how they're interpreting things. If you want to, your passive perception is already going to tell you that these people are not nomadic, but
Oh, yeah. I heard that part. Yes, I'm sorry. I thought I missed something else.
Nope, you didn't miss anything other than that.
Rolling history now.
Okay.
I rolled stealth, and I'm not really trying to hide per se,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to stay off to the side.
Okay, so
If I'm seen, I'm seen.
you're trying to remain essentially inobtrusive. You don't want to be noticed.
Yes.
Not actively hiding, but definitely I don't want to be the main focus of this group.
Yes.
Okay, your rolls
I
are
feel like I'm good at that.
Yeah, with a 27, I'm going to say you do a really good job of kind of trailing behind without removing yourself from the group, but also without being noticed by anyone else. They're just seeing this procession of people with their own people, and the fact that you're behind everyone else they don't even really notice that, because if you were in between their people, they would notice you, but you're behind their people.
Right. Okay.
She watched on.
And I'm going to roll perception and then take care of someone else, I guess. We'll come back to the perception if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right, so Wild.
Watch on.
Your insight was 8, history 15, and then Ulrich was insight 19, history 6. Okay. So you, unfortunately, Wild, your insight into this group, you're not really seeing a lot, but you do recognize that history-wise, their clothing, you're a fashionista. Their clothing is at least a century, a half a century behind what you are currently wearing.
Okay.
They have not had any new fashion ideas in terms of clothing since their ancestors got stuck in this tent.
Okay. All right. But I don't recognize any emblems or any symbols on the tents or the house.
No, from as far as you know, these are new symbols. Like, you don't recognize them. You don't really see anything important. I mean, you know they're important, but you don't understand the importance of them.
Right. Got it. Okay.
Whereas Ulrich, with your insight, you are able to kind of like understand that they're wearing leather.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be.
But you all were told when you first got to this island not to hurt the animals, so you're not really understanding why they're wearing leather. As for history, yeah, I am so sorry, Wild. Literally, you had to hit a 16.
Oh, no, sorry.
Ulrich, with your history, though, you do see that the symbols and the runes and, you know, their way of writing and their signage, it is almost directly taken, not from the language from the circus, but from the script used in the circus. So rather than learning a language based on reading the circus print, they took those stylized letters and turned those and combined them into their own language.
Well, interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's all very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, can I roll an investigation to theorize how they got the leather?
Go for it. Or you could ask. There's always that option.
For my
I'll try to
perception,
come up with a theory first. Try to piece it together, then ask once we met with the elders.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll. Dog, what were you saying?
perception I rolled, I'm kind of looking for this so-called potential bloodline relation.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you guys are, you know, again, being led through that entrance, through the village, towards this main house. And as you're being escorted into the main house, you're just kind of like surrounded almost uncomfortably by at least 10 children who are less than 2 feet high, and they just rush all of you. Gwynny, I feel like you might be particularly a little bit overwhelmed because they're about the same size as you.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! She has a beard. Oh my god! She's our age and she has a beard. Hi.
Hi. Yeah. No.
How did you grow a beard? Oh my god! And one of the like clearly like 5 or 6 year old boys is like right up in your face. He's like, how did you grow it? I haven't been able to grow one yet.
Well, it's because I'm a dwarf. Dwarfs have beards.
Whoa, she's guys, she's a dwarf. And then half of the other kids crowd
That's
you.
right.
Help!
I rolled a nat 20 on my investigation.
All right, and specifically, what were you investigating?
Thinking of trying to piece together how they got leather when they weren't supposed to harm any of the animals.
All right. So
I got 25 total.
So with that, go ahead and roll me perception at advantage, and I'm going to add 5 to your highest roll.
I get advantage on perception anyway.
Okay, so just roll once, and then add 5.
Okay. 18 total?
Fuck. God damn it. Okay, you really, that the leather that you're seeing, you haven't had the opportunity to touch it or handle it, but it doesn't look like normal leather.
Well, while Ulrich is thinking this and realizing this, he's going to reach down and try to pull Gwynny out of the horde of kids.
I won't make you roll anything, Gwynny. If you see his hand, reaching into the gaggle of children, are you grabbing it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
How much does Gwynny weigh?
Not very much. She's like 50 pounds.
50. In that case, Ulrich can do it easily because his trunk can lift 85 pounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're an elephant and she's a dwarf. Like, I'm not gonna make any of you roll for that bullshit. You can just lift her out of the gaggle of children.
As they're doing this, I'm stepping back from these things because it's either leather or cabbage, and it don't look green. And he said some shit about some culty stuff earlier, and so I would like to start ritually casting Phantom Steed, and she notes in her head, oh shit, I think I learned this ritual from a fucking paladin. I mean, the person who taught me this one, he was fucking nice and sweet, and he was a good stand-up dude. So I think that maybe he could use this one. And then because I can move 30 feet. Not just, I don't think that Miss Gwynny's going to be able to move 30 feet. And if these people are wearing people, we might need to get the fuck out of here a little bit quicker.
They're wearing leather, but not normal leather.
Yeah, normal leather comes from animals. It's possible that it might be made out of, their grandpas. I mean, if you ain't supposed to hurt the animals.
Is this soylent leather?
Yeah, I think it is some soylent leather.
As you guys are saying this, the Kenku kind of appears out of nowhere. He just materializes out of the brush.
Shit, old boy said that the natives were not good people.
Hey, Boris.
My name is Boris. On behalf of the Night Circus, we hope you enjoy your stay. I did tell you, please avoid the local population. They can be hostile towards newcomers.
God, this is visitors.
Local population. You are newcomers. Please avoid the local. And he starts flapping his wings a little bit irritatedly, please avoid the newcomers.
they ain't gonna get enough good skin for me. I mean, I'm dry and I already got like
Hold on. Let's try to get.
I'm backing up.
Let's not panic here.
Nugget, he's looking at you all very meaningfully. Like he can only say these few phrases, but the way he's looking at you is like horrifyingly sincere. And he says, Nugget Island has everything you need to survive and thrive. Please do not kill the animals.
Yeah. I can't help but to think that shit's about to go down.
Dilly,
And
Dilly.
I whisper to Dilly through our charm. Dilly, we think that the leather these people are wearing
Yes,
is actually the skins of. Yeah.
yes, I know.
Are you ready to cut loose if we need to?
Always.
All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and whisper to Ulrich, whose hand is right next to mine as I'm kind of sitting on his shoulder. He picked me up off the ground. And I'm going to say, are you ready to cut loose if we need to?
Chromatic orb on your signal.
All right. And Felicia, I know, is always ready to cut loose.
Leaving Nugget Island is not advised. It requires leaping into the mountain of fire. Very dangerous, very dangerous.
I'm going to message to Kenku. And I'm going to say, can you get us to the mountain from here?
Very dangerous.
Yes, yes. Can you do it?
Yes, yes.
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 Stay by the elephant man. He will protect you.
No, put him on the disc.
Oh, she still got the disc with the golem, yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna whisper to Gwenny.
But I'm whispering and I'm hidden.
Oh, I'm talking to Gwenny.
I'm talking to Paul.
He's talking to Felicia.
Gwenny, if you see something flammable that can cause a distraction, let me know.
Any house. They're tense.
Okay, in that case, he's gonna hold firebolt ready just a second.
Okay.
Ready to fire.
Pick a house. They're tense.
And I've messaged Boris to stay as close as he can to Ulrich, because Ulrich will protect him.
Okay. And he kind of like hops his way over and very much is constantly touching Ulrich's leg now.
If I could just quickly, I'll just send Gwenny a quick message. Protect the Kenku. He knows the way out.
Yeah, don't do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and message Felicia. Felicia, are you ready to cut loose if we need to?
Yeah, if you and the Kenku, she's covering her mouth. She really lacks the ability to whisper.
Right.
So, do you and the Kenku get on the flying disc? I've got...
Everybody stand. Your Kenku all of a sudden goes kind of like into the attention position as he squawks this out. Everybody stand. Make way for the chiefess.
Hello?
Hello? Can
Hello?
you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I heard you, but I came unplugged. Was I able to stay hidden?
Yeah, you can. What was your shit? Yeah, fuck, yeah, of course.
Okay. I'll roll again if you want.
No, you can stay hidden.
All right.
But the Kengu kind of like puts his wings straight down by his sides, and he straightens up. Everybody, stand! Stand for the chiefess! And you all see a very tall, very elegant, very just modestly dressed, like soft leggings, simple cotton tunic wrapped around the waist with rope. But Dilly, it looks like your mother. Almost identical.
I'll remain
What?
hidden.
Please, everybody, do sit down now. Miss Celine Fairgrass will speak to the newcomers. And Boris kind of like bows multiple times as he backs away.
Celine Fairgrass. I just say it to myself. It's Celine Fairgrass.
Is that your mom, or is that like maybe your mama had a twin?
Lily's
No,
dead.
it's not my mom. No, we just knew. Yeah, no. Our friend, that his mother apparently was a relative of this one. I'm trying to make Felicia realize that she shouldn't be talking to Dilly because he's stealthed.
Well, that's right. You're a dwarf.
Yeah. No, I am. That's we know that.
I don't know.
And Celine approaches you, Gwynny, and you, Felicia, and you, Ulrich, without acknowledging Dilly. And she looks at you guys kind of appraisingly, up and down. Who are you? And why are you here?
We're the new management, and we're here to tell all of you that this tent is self-destructing and that you need to get out now.
Okay. New management. So that means what? Joel and Gloria are either dead or they have to
Their
be dead,
game,
right?
no, they don't have to be dead. Their game is ended. It was ended by a wish. Their game is ended, and they are released from service to the circus. And they have gone.
You guys drank the fucking pus?
Yes, it happened.
That's desperate. I'm impressed.
What the hell? What the hell is she talking about? Pus?
That's how the wish happened.
Oh, well, Aldrich, well, you know what they say when in the gluttony tent, drink the pus.
Oh, is that what they... That's what they ended up calling... The glutton... Wow, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Gluttony tent, cool.
Okay, so I got a question for you.
It exists anymore.
What'd you do to end up in this shithole?
Is that where my tent is now?
Yes, that's where your tent is now.
What do you
That
mean, what did I
conversation's going
do?
on.
Well, obviously, this is a punishment. I mean, they're making you work for what you need, and then, y'all's taste in leather seems to be something that, might be only acquired from, like, being cursed. So, how'd you fuck up?
How'd I... I walked through the fucking door. Same way you guys fucked up.
See, we know the way out.
Yeah, so do I.
Is there a reason you haven't left? Just wondering.
Yes. And she just stares at him.
And that reason is, and I just stare back.
A good one.
Hear
He
it.
likes the food.
I mean, it is sharing time. Let's go ahead and share it with the class.
Who are you people?
We just told you we're the new management.
Yeah, that doesn't answer anything outside of a very vague question. I knew
Okay.
old
In that,
management.
in that case, I'll do the introductions. Alicia, Ulrich,
Hello.
Kapuka, and forgive me, what was the raven's name?
Edgar.
Edgar, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I am supposed to do what now?
You're supposed to tell us why you never left if you know where the exit is.
She kind of gestures behind her to the 40 plus people. Would you have left?
They can go through the exit too.
Yeah, they won't.
Why not?
The fucking mountain is their religion, dude. It's their
Well,
god. They're not going to
you've had-
approach their god and demand anything from it. They pray.
You've had 50 fucking years to change the religion.
While you guys are talking, I'm gonna move the dilly golem forward.
How far forward?
Oh, have that thing?
Right next to that lady. Oh yeah, because Gwenny was fond of it.
So you're like making the dilly disc thing approach her directly.
I'm gonna swing my hips around. That's how she does it, because it's like all in her movement. So she's gonna swing her hips.
Okay.
In my head now,
Wish.
Felicia was walking
Yeah, and
through
it's
the
working.
jungle.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What? Wild, what did you say?
In my head now, Felicia was walking through the jungle hula hooping.
Natural.
Of course.
Doing the what the fuck is that? The little Hawaiian dance.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Ulrich is in serious need of a drink.
And her perception was a natural 20. She sees this happening. Can you tell your friend to maybe not do that?
Well, I'm about to replace their god.
No, you're not.
Well, kind of we have to, because this place is about to go tip it up.
Okay, so rather than trying to replace a god that they've been worshipping for 3 decades, 8 decades, I don't fucking know how long we've been here, maybe just, give me a reason to give them.
Well, how about I give them a reason?
Oh, fucking Christ.
Well, maybe you can try and come up with a reason.
Dennis?
What? And I'll kind of come from shadows between people.
Oh, wow, no, not Dennis. Hi, holy
Yes.
shit, wow.
So, Celine, is it?
Yeah?
My name is Dilly Dex Gaff. Lily Fairgrass was my mother. Was my mother.
Yeah, no, I got the letter, I'm aware.
Right. For those who wish to stay and worship the mountain, it's fine. But I assure you, this tent is collapsing.
And about how long do we have before that happens? She's like staring at you
I really don't
in
know.
a very penetrating way.
But I am going to that mountain and I'm going to jump in it, as are all my friends.
All right.
Consider it a sacrifice if they wish to stay. And for those who don't believe in this mountain can come with us.
Well,
I'm not here because I want to be. Believe that.
I mean, you're here because you came here, so clearly on some level you obviously wanted to enter the tent. Don't be stupid about it.
I want to save the living beings in this tent, and if they care to live, they will come, and if they do not care to live, they will stay.
You're being incredibly black and white about this, aren't you?
It's pretty black and white.
Black and white thing. It's live or die.
Oh my god, you sound like your mother.
Joel and Gloria no longer have control of this tent. It's disintegrating.
Joel and Gloria were never really in charge of this tent.
Well, whomever is, I don't care. I came to tell you it's dying.
Okay.
All right.
I'm shit.
I'm gonna speak up as loud as she can. And anybody who wants to leave,
Leave her. I'm jump in. I'm trying to get a character.
can follow us. If not, you could stay here and, you know, whatever, live for as long as you're going to, but it ain't going to be that long.
You do realize they have no fucking clue that anything outside of this island exists, right? You just walked in and decided to tell them that their lives were a lie and that this wasn't real. Yeah, great fucking approach, guys. Wow.
Well, we don't exactly
Water
have.
like sun, Dilly.
How would you have done it?
Yeah, please elucidate. Tell us how you have your brilliant idea. If you're so intelligent, if you're so much smarter than the rest of us.
Well, I mean, I realized pretty early on that they're not going to take anyone's word over what they consider to be a god. They're not the originals, you idiots. They're their children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. These people literally think the fucking mountain is their god. They don't understand that they're in a tent.
All right.
All right,
here we
then.
go. I'm going to break this down as black and white as we possibly can. That seems to be all you understand. The tent is dying now. We don't know how long you have left, but it ain't long. If you care about these people, convince them to go to the mountain. We're going to the mountain. Now.
If your new management fixed the fucking tent.
We
We can't.
can't.
We don't have the magic to control it. It's as simple as that.
Oh my god, new management can't even fucking deal with the thing they inherit. Okay, great.
Okay.
Why don't you just stab her? I mean,
Right.
that's what you do with your family, right?
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
very
she
much
wants to
thinking
die.
about
She
it.
has death wish. We're done.
All right.
Wait,
That's enough.
rewind. Everyone talk at one point.
Felicia said, well, she is your aunt. Why don't you just kill her? Ain't that what you do with your family anyway?
Is she worth the trouble?
I came here to save some lives, not take them unless I have to.
Oh shit. You're
But, Mr. Dilly,
aren't you?
What'd you say?
This person kind of looks at Felicia and laughs and said, "Oh shit. You're the dead one's kid, aren't you?"
Mr. Hector, I'm Mr. Hector's granddaughter. Open
Hector's not dead.
it. No, he ain't.
Gloria.
I'm his. Gloria's not dead yet. Your sister is. Lily is. She was thrown off a boat by Mr. Dilly. I mean, we can find something to.
He's talking
some
about
way.
your mother, Felicia.
Oh, my mama? Yeah. Well, kind of. She's still around. Death is, neither here nor there. Yeah, kinda. Oh, shit. Well, look, we're trying to save you all from, like, a really bad fate.
I'll talk to them.
She doesn't want to be saved.
How about this? I'll talk to them. You guys, you figure out whatever the fuck it is you need to. Dilly?
I got a real quick question for you,
Yeah.
though.
But
Yeah, honey. What's up?
What's your leather made out of? Because we're kind of leaning towards it's made from like people.
Wow.
I mean, no reason to like sugarcoat it, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just... Good job for figuring it out, I guess. Is that it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were just curious. I mean, strange
Yeah,
choice and all.
if let's be honest, if you're not part of the bloodline, if you're not part of the family, yeah, we can't hurt the animals, so we have to find another way to get warm in the winter, right?
Right.
Well, we figured as much. Let's go then.
If you guys wanted to take your time, we can wait over here while you talk amongst
We can think of
yourselves.
the volcano for a while.
I think that's right.
Wait, separate. Felicia, say your thing again, and then Steven, I want to hear yours.
Alright.
I think that y'all should go, so that you can talk amongst yourself. And we're going to wait right over here for y'all. And kind of like I'm trying to get these guys to move back, and with the Kinku, because he's
with Boris.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Boris may need to be saved.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Boris is letting you kind of herd him wherever you will hurt him.
I'm thinking we should just wait at the base of the volcano.
I'm with him. Let's head for the volcano. If they want to join us, they can.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Whoever.
Jilly had the right idea right all the way back at the beginning. Lead on, Dilly.
Get to the volcano, wait a while. Anyone who wants to meet up and actually come with us, then meet us there.
I'm not waiting. I'm gone.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Stan. If you want to join us, you know where we are.
I'd prefer to, you guys go ahead. I'd kind of like to talk to Dilly real quick about his dad.
Well, you'll have to talk and walk because he's gone.
That's fine. Have a great time, guys. And she just stands there.
I
kind of waves you off.
Yeah, I wave
I'll
at her.
go back.
Head towards the volcano.
What about him?
Do you know his name? Did you know his name?
I cannot remember.
Dennis. His name was Dennis.
Dennis.
He was really nice.
All right. That's what I've heard.
Oh, yeah.
I met his mother.
Oh, no. Really?
We haven't had a chance to talk much.
Well, yeah, I mean, she, to be honest, she lost her kid.
Right.
And then her grandkid.
Right. Are you staying?
Do you want me to?
Your choice is yours. You know the exit. I came to let you know that the tent is going to die.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
I don't know you, but apparently I'm your aunt.
Right. Apparently. At this point, it means nothing to me, just so you know.
Oh, no, honey. Oh, honey. You and I are on the same page, but if you want to know about your shit mom, can't give you much information, but I can give you a lot of information about your awesome dad.
I thought I got you.
I would very much like to hear that, but now is not the time.
Oh,
for my mother.
You're right. Now's not the time. It would be the time, though, if you manage to get all of these people out of this place and into a safe one.
Convince them I'm their messiah, and I'm going to free them through the fire. I'm going to throw myself in, and I will be the first to go. If they want to watch the show, come watch, or they can join the show. Welcome to the set.
Yeah, we can't exactly force them to do this.
And I'm just going to go.
Celine's going to kind of like round up the villagers, and she manages to convince about 30 of them out of the 45 that are left at the camp. She manages
As I'm
to
leaving,
convince about 30 of them.
as I'm walking away, I want to know if I can use my, what is it? Let's see. I want to flavor something just a little different. Hour of Reaping. As an action, every creature within 30 feet of me must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Okay, and what is the...
But I don't necessarily want to frighten them.
Yeah, no, we can tweak that. That's fine.
So I just do it. So however many people you have around could
So,
potentially really maybe have heard and believe what I said.
okay, well, 30
Maybe
of
heard
them...
that he's the Messiah.
30 of them were already convinced to just follow without believing you were the Messiah. There were around 15 left. Hold on one second. Let me roll for that. And what's the save, you say?
And here it says a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 people are like, no, absolutely not. But you have 11 people who are flat out of those 30 villagers.
Tilly, did you tell me that you were doing this?
No.
All
But
right.
you guys would all see Dilly would appear many times larger than he is, and it would be like moving darkness, kind of like
Not that.
just in the illusion that he's way bigger and more powerful looking and doomy looking than he really is.
Dancing lights, purple, like black light. One on his head, one at his heart, and one at either hand.
Has Ulrich seen this form before?
I don't think I've done Hour Reaping in front of you before.
You haven't done it at all.
I've done it once.
But
Right.
it was not in front of anyone else.
Yeah, it was an NPC thing.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, so I gave you black light.
So Ulrich's going like, what the fuck? Do I need to make him what say anything out here?
No, I yelled.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You know, so...
And if you want, could be interesting.
Well, there's nothing really to save for. There are 30 villagers that have been saved and that are following. And you, out of the 15 left, saved 11 of them.
There's 4 remaining.
They're also following. And so there are 4 who are abjectly just not having this. They are like, no, we're leaving. This is bullshit.
Are any of the kids staying behind, or did we get all of them?
You got all the kids. This is mostly, I'm going to say, out of the 11 people, it's mostly probably like 9 men, 3 women. No, 2 women. That's how math works.
Okay. So there's 4 remaining. Are they kind of like the older men or something?
They're the older men, older women. Like, they're kind of the most elderly of the group who are like, yeah, no, it's not worth the argument.
We
The stubborn old
can look
fossils.
at Dilly and say, let's go.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I said, I looked at Dilly and I said, we can't get them. Let's go.
We saved who we could.
Is Dilly agreeing with that?
Dilly.
I'm sorry, I missed it. I was distracted.
No. She said that there's 4 people, some more elderly people that just can't be convinced or weren't convinced. And I looked at you and said, we can't get them. Let's just go.
Indeed. Let's go.
Yeah, and Ulrich said, let's just cut our losses and save who we can.
I've
Alright,
been saying that.
So out of the 45 people, you're leaving with 41. That's
Better
a
odds
good haul.
Yeah?
Dilly's way probably at the,
You know?
What?
Ulrich's muttering, I honestly
To add to Dilly's thing, now I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat,
Okay.
which basically it pretty much like makes me go fast.
Okay.
I can-
And you're
I'm like,
just, are you trying to get away from this group? Or are you bringing
No.
people with you?
they better they better keep up. I'm doing it for effect.
Okay.
And the dancing lights go out to 120 feet, so the black light stays on him the entire time.
All right. Let me see here. But for
Oh my
If
god.
you want to do a turn-based,
Reed, are you trying to like bring other people with you, or are you just like running?
no, it
ahead of
doesn't do
them?
that.
He's just running up
It
and
just-
fine.
It doubles. It basically can double my movement. If you-
Gotcha.
So if we were going turn-based, I'd be going 90 feet.
You
Okay,
went from walking to mall walking.
Right.
got it. Alrighty.
Also, isn't this how Enoch became a goddess?
Kind of.
Kind of on accident.
We're in for a big disappointment, but it's okay.
Oh God.
Not much.
Okay, so we're climbing up the volcano.
So yeah, at this point, you guys are leaving the village, and you're just kind of moving up. Well, you're not moving up the volcano yet, because the village was towards the north, the volcano was towards the east. So you are at this point heading through the jungle eastwards towards the base of the volcano, because you did have to go quite a bit out of your way to get to the village.
Yeah. But we're making our way to the volcano.
Yes.
Okay. Making our way downtown,
Walking
moving.
fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. Na, 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 na. I got you, Steve. I got you
Earworm.
all
I am the
day,
seagull.
every day. Oh Lord, someone do something.
Are we at the mountain yet?
We're scrambling to it.
It's gonna take you about 4 hours to reach the base of the mountain from the
Oh,
village.
shit.
So you guys are just kind of trekking. If you want to push forward or if you want to have conversations, that's up to you.
Yeah, Ulrich's just 110% done with his nonsense. He's just pushing.
Chugging. Dude.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So 4 hours later, you guys are approaching the base of this huge, incredibly large mountain. And you realize that
Dippy,
yes.
during the walk, Felicia would have like kind of been back with the kids and kind of like playing peekaboo and shit as we go.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll me a 1d20 with advantage.
Building a rapport.
Yeah, no, what they hide the sea.
1d20 with advantage, and I'm going to add it to their 1d20 with advantage to see how awesome you guys are. Okay, so that's...
So,
Oh, perfect.
18.
Yeah, they also got an 18. You guys are... you are literally the only person these children are going to listen to moving forward.
Repeat that, I'm sorry.
You have created such a rapport with these kids that it's become pretty, like, uncomfortably clear to the rest of the party. These children are only ever going to listen to what you tell them to do.
Oh, yeah.
They think you're their friend rather than their caretaker.
So I see Felicia just like a ghoulish, a truly ghoulish Pied Piper.
Yeah, basically, like, if she wants those children to, like, run into a building and eat someone, she could just tell them to and then be like, yes, ma'am.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, Grinny is absolutely going through her repertoire of moving right along songs, including moving right along, trucking, and making her way, and
Tell everybody I'm on my way.
yeah, all of them, all the moving right along songs, trying to motivate the adults.
Oh, I think my internet's disconnected.
I look at him like, really?
I wasn't singing them, dog. I just said I was
With
singing.
the sun beating down, yes, I'm on my way. With nothing but good times to show.
Oh my god, Steven is fucking my whole day up with Brother Bear. Tell everybody I'm on my way. New friends and new places to see. Oh yeah, that's all motherfucking Phil Collins.
I loved Brother Bear.
I fucking love Steven!
I see fucking him, Winnie, and half of the kids singing as we're walking. The adults are just like fucking ears covered.
I'm casting silence on Steven.
I bought the Brother Bear soundtrack, and then I got grounded from actually seeing it in theaters, so I just annoyed the fuck out of my mom by singing it at the top of my lungs every time I got the chance.
There you go.
And then she bought the movie for me because she was like, please shut up, please shut up.
Are we playing D&D or what?
You know what?
No, we're not playing D&D.
I was about, like, I am so tempted to be like, I am turning this motherfucking car around. We're going right the fuck back home.
We're trying to have quality game time, guys.
Oh my god, but we're having quality friendship time.
You're taking away from the game.
Am I taking away from the friendship, dog? Am I?
Just playing my role, man.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it.
I'm that guy.
You're that guy?
I mean, to be fair, he did tell me he was going to be grumpy today, so.
I need to get a hold of a homebrew spell. Fuck that one guy in particular.
I love it.
Steven,
That's great.
I thought you were.
I want to
See this. I need to see this spell now.
I'm curious. Just all get out.
Yeah, there's a homebrew spell. That guy in particular. First level evocation, when cast, will randomly strike one person on a plane of existence on a portal. I mean, an entire planet with a bolt of lightning.
Well, that's not particular at all, is it?
Here's
Pretty random.
Here's the best part. If another spellcaster casts it within the same, round of combat, that target will be struck by another bolt of lightning again, immediately.
Dear God.
Sounds like an interstellar gangbang to me.
Yeah.
Bob, I thought we talked about this. You can't do your, weird, alter ego and wound therapy.
Why not?
No, because we're supposed to be working on issues and you're, not working on them if you're pretending to be someone else. Also, honey, our daughter's here. Please don't be like that weird Batman thing.
Should have been this voice in the first place. Might have to redo Bob and Linda.
Okay, and I'm going to call it for now because Bob and Linda are incredibly fucked my brain up. Am not
So we are.